Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum. I am Aleeza Siddique from BS Chemistry 1A. Today my topic of presentation is Eukaryotes, and this presentation is submitted to our respected professor Dr. Shehbaz Ali. Now I gonna discuss about eukaryotes. What is eukaryotes? It is derived from the Greek word which means prominent or true, and the karyons which means nucleus. Means the eukaryotic organisms are those which have true or prominent nucleus. Means that their nuclear content is separated from the cytoplasmic content via nuclear membranes. Now look at the structure of the eukaryotic cell. Look at the diagram in which we see that there is a nucleus in the center of the cell, and there is a nucleolus within the nucleus, and in the cytoplasm there are many structures, many organelles like mitochondria, ribosomes, peroxisomes, endoplasmic reticulum, vacuole, etc. There are many organelles within the cytoplasm, and these are separated from the nuclear material and the nuclear content via nuclear membrane. But the transport of the material from nucleus to cytoplasm is also possible via nuclear pores. So transport is also possible, but the nuclear material and cytoplasmic material are not mixed up. That's why we say that the eukaryotic organisms have prominent nucleus and their cytoplasmic content is separated from the nuclear content. Now we look at the features of eukaryotic organisms, that they have nucleus, their nuclear content is separated from cytoplasmic material via nuclear membrane, and eukaryotic genome is more complex than prokaryotic genome and is distributed among multiple chromosomes. It is clear, as we have studied about the prokaryotic organisms, they are very simple organisms, and eukaryotic organisms are complex organisms, so their genome is also very complex, and it is distributed among multiple chromosomes. We look at some examples. Let's we take an example of human cells, which have 46 chromosomes. In each cell of human there are 46 chromosomes, while in onion there are 16 chromosomes, corn have 20 chromosomes, frog have 26, honeybee 32, mouse 40, drosophila 8, mosquito 6, chimpanzee 48, and also potato has 48 chromosomes per cell, while sugar can also have 80 chromosomes per cell. And eukaryotic DNA is linear, as we studied that prokaryotic DNA is circular, while eukaryotic DNA is linear, and DNA is complexed with protein called histone. And look at the diagram in which we see that there is a histone protein around which the DNA molecule is wrapped, and this structure is also called as nucleosome, and this makes the molecule of the chromosome. So eukaryotic organisms have the DNA which is complex due to the histone protein. Now we look at some other features, that eukaryotic organisms have numerous membrane bound organelles, as we have seen in the structure of the eukaryotic cells, that there are many membrane bound organelles like mitochondria, lysosomes, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, peroxisomes, centriole, plastids, etc. And eukaryotic organisms have complex internal structure. Eukaryotic organisms are more advanced and complex, so their structure is also very complex due to their multiple functionality, and their mode of cell division is also very complex. Eukaryotic organisms divide their cells by a process of mitosis, and now we look that among six kingdoms, four kingdoms belongs to eukaryotes, as we studied six kingdom classification, in which kingdom archaea, kingdom monera, kingdom protista, kingdom plantae, kingdom fungi, and kingdom animalia fall, while the first two kingdoms, kingdom archaea and kingdom monera, belongs to the prokaryotic organisms, while the rest of the four kingdoms, kingdom protista, kingdom fungi, kingdom plantae, and kingdom animalia, belong to the eukaryotic organisms. Now we will discuss these kingdoms one by one. First of all, we will study kingdom protista. Kingdom protista, in this kingdom eukaryotic unicellular organisms fall. For example, euglena, amoeba, protozoans, etc. In this diagram we see the protists are like that, and most protists are unicellular, But these kingdoms also include relatively simple multicellular organisms that are believed to be the direct descendants of unicellular protists. Means that most of the unicellular organisms come in the category of protists, but some simple multicellular organisms are also protists because their characters does not match with the rest of the kingdoms like fungi, animalia, and plantae, and their characters are more closest to the protists, and they are believed to be the direct descendants of the unicellular protists. So some multicellular eukaryotes also fall in kingdom protists. Next is the kingdom fungi. These kingdoms include eukaryotic multicellular reducers, for example mushrooms. What means multicellular reducers? Fungi are the decomposers of our environment along with the bacteria. Fungi are also heterotrophs, means that they cannot prepare their own food, and they depend upon the external food, but their mode of nutrition is absorptive, not ingestive like animals. Absorptive mode of nutrition means that they live on the organic matter, dead organic matter, and they secrete enzymes outside of their body. They then decay organic matter and convert this organic matter into the simple organic molecules. Then these molecules are ingested by the fungi, so they take their food. So we can say that the mode of nutrition of fungi is absorptive. Next we see kingdom plantae. This kingdom includes eukaryotic multicellular autotrophs. Kingdom plantae includes organisms which are autotrophs, means that they make their own food. Plants are autotrophic in their nutritional mode, making their own food by the process of photosynthesis. For example, mosses, ferns, flowering plants. Plants have cellulose in the cell wall, therefore they are non-motile structures. Yes, plants are non-motile because they have cell wall outside the cell membrane, so they are sterile and they cannot move. Next is the kingdom Animalia. This kingdom include eukaryotic multicellular consumers. Consumers means they depend upon food on other plants and animals and cannot make their own food. They ingest food. Animals live mostly by ingesting food and digesting it within the specialized cavities, and animals lack cellulose and show movements. Animals do not have a cell wall, that's why they can move. For example, birds, reptiles, mammals, etc. are animals.